Hello guys, hope that you're all ready. Thought that I would just come on and see how everybody is. I'm not in a very good place myself at the minute. But I wanted to see how you all are. Not really in a very good place at the minute. I haven't really been on very much, guys, and I know that some of you have probably been worried. Some of you obviously are aware of everything that's going on. I don't know what I've done to this live stream because hello Joe, how are you? I've got no makeup or anything on, guys. You're just gonna have to take me the way I look. This last week's been a really difficult one. I lost somebody very special to me in my life this week. It's hit pretty badly. It's left my head a little bit messed up, to be honest. And that was my granddad. My granddad passed off this week from cancer. He had some ongoing problems along with that. We were aware that in the end that he weren't going to get better, but we weren't expecting it to happen this quickly. And I'm really close to my granddad. One guy that's always been very prominent in my life, and finding it quite hard to get my head round what's happened. And my other granddad was in hospital, and he's now being sent home. And he's going to be passing away as well. So that's two of my granddads, and it'll be in the space of a month or just over. So the head is pretty screwed at the minute. Thank you, Joe, and I'm very sorry for your loss as well. I've got his funeral on the 17th, and I ain't sure when it's going to happen with my other granddad, but we know it's coming. They're both very, very sick. Always been like very strong men in our family and men that we looked up to. Most of the people that I confide in and trust in my family are already gone. My granddad Philip that I've just lost was one that remained. So yeah, it's not that simple though, Joe. It's not. He's always been my lifeline. He's always been the one that held me up and was there through my darkest times, my safe home. So it's really, really hard to not have him round, and just by what he went through and how he suffered, and the fact that I didn't get to say goodbye to him. I've been very poorly myself, and I'm under the doctors and stuff like that. So I'd got my hello, free souls, my darlings. I'd got myself under the doctors, got my medication and stuff sorted, and I was planning to go and see him last week, but I was too late. There was a lot of stuff that I wanted to say to him. But I am going to. I am going to do that. I'm going to go and see him at the Chapel of Rest. This will be my first time ever going to the Chapel of Rest to see someone. So, not really sure on how I'm going to take that either. But uh, I need to. I need to do this. I need to tell him what I need to tell him. I was planning on doing that while he was still alive, and like tell him how much I loved him and things, you know. And I didn't get to do that, and I held on to false hope. That's pushed me quite far. So I have family, of course I do, but I don't look at them the same way as I looked at him for reasons that I've come to, forgive and to forget. But it was the only one that I really truly trusted and I'd said a lot to, and the others that I could confide in and be like that with are not here. A lot of them have been gone for a long time, and it, you know he was the only one left, and along with my other granddad. But it's difficult. My head's all mashed up, feeling like very lonely, very lost. I guess like this week I've been reflecting a lot, like how can somebody that's done so much good for people not just get one wish, just one wish, and that was just to get one day with him, to have a laugh and be how me and him would be when we see each other, and me getting to say what I wanted to say to him, and that he would go with words where he knows that he meant a lot. I don't know. Every day I wake up and I hope that that's just a dream. Then you realise it's not. and other people in my life that I look at very strongly as family. I found out today are also ill. I'm not going to give names out of respect, but hello, Loopy, darling. Hello, Christine, sweetheart. So at the minute, I haven't really been up to lives, and I don't know when I will be again properly, but not at the minute. I need to get my head around the fact that I've got to bury him on the 17th. Then I've got to come to facts with that. It's not going to be that long after that there's going to be another funeral for my other granddad when he passes. So there's a lot of confusion. I'm not going to give up. I'm a strong person. It's just that I have a lot of personal stuff going on. My thyroids, I'm having a lot of problems with my thyroids, and I've just had to have blood tests for them. Been very sick for quite a few months, swelling up of my throat and things like that. So having tested to see if it's thyroid problems or if there's something wrong with the thyroids or something that's causing that. I found a lump at the bottom part of my body. I'm not going to say where, but near it, on the crease of my leg. There's a lump there that I know my doctor's going to be wanting to look into. I found a weird brown pigmentation on one of my breasts that I've never seen there before. So that's going to be something else that's got to be looked into. So I've got a lot of worry at the minute. Hopefully it's not going to turn out to be anything, but I can most definitely say that there is definitely something going on with my throat and that, though. Definitely, like I get a lot of pain going up my neck into my ear. And I think at the minute, like, cancer really scares me because of people I've lost in the past and people I've just recently lost and people I know that have got it. I'm trying to stay strong. Seriously, I am. But when you've got so much that you're having to deal with all at once, it can become a bit too much at the minute. I don't have any energy to go live or do anything paranormal because I don't want to at the minute. I don't have the right mind concept. My head's all over the place. I came on here because I'm not sleeping. I'm not sleeping at all. I can't sleep. And I'm worrying constantly and I'm depressed. I'm upset. And it just seems to just be one thing to another. Like it just doesn't seem to be stopping at the moment. I'm stuck in a country I don't want to be in. I spend most of my life on my own. Not even really thought of very much. And I just want to be with my man. I just want to be able to start life, but at the same time, I am glad that I'm here at the minute because it would break me even more if I was actually away when my granddad passed away. My granddad was my hero. He didn't deserve to suffer. I know you do. It's been in my life all my life. When I was born, I lived with my mum, with my nan and granddad. I lived with them and grew up. And he's always been there. He was there for my darkest times when I lost my kids, and he took me to my court cases, and he was the only one that didn't turn against me. And I just can't get my head around that he's not going to be here anymore in that way. He's definitely gone way before his time. He was a very active, very strong man. You wouldn't have thought that he was like his late 70s, early 80s. You wouldn't have thought that. Definitely wasn't like that. He was somebody that always believed in me and believed in everything that I am. Always gave me that confidence to be who I want to be. When I become disabled and I become unwell, he had me live with him for a bit. When I was homeless years and years ago, he's the one that took me in. It's always been there. And I don't know how I'm going to go on without him. Philip. Philip. He was a mixed race man from the Grenadian areas. He was my mum's stepdad, but he'd been there all of her life. Then it's my mum's real dad as well that's dying at the minute, so she's going to have lost both of her dads, and me both of my granddads. Can't really say about my dad's side because I don't know my dad, so I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up, but at the minute I'm at a standstill and I'm questioning everything. All my faith seems to have disappeared at the minute. Don't get me wrong, I love being a witch. I love being who I am. But I'm questioning everything. I done some music the other day. I was writing some music on my tongue drum, trying to come up with some soundtracks for him. I wanted to write him a song, and I ended up writing him two. So I'll let you listen to them in a little bit, see what you think. But I just needed to come on trying to take my head away from things at the minute. I'm not able to sleep, and I'm sending myself crazy not being able to sleep. And every time I I do drop off. I end up waking up after an hour because I'm having a dream and he's in it, or I'm seeing him, but I'm seeing him suffering. Like it's like I'm getting visions and stuff. It's not nice. And I do. I feel that. I feel he's around. I can feel him. I'd lost my black jacket and my white shirt. I was going crazy the other day trying to find it because I needed it for the funeral and stuff like that. And I called out to him yesterday and I said, please, please, just like let me be ready for your funeral. I don't want to not have the right things. I ain't got the money to buy new stuff. I found my black jacket and I found my white shirt. My favourite memories of my granddad is, well, he used to call me his little mermaid. And he used to tell me about this story when he lived in his country. He said that he used to see this mermaid that sat up on a rock and that she was in love with him. And he used to see her on the rocks at certain times of the year. And he said that she was really pretty and she had very long dark hair. And he told me that mermaids were real. And I've always had a massive fascination with mermaids. Always have. I'll even go on Google and watch the mermaid shows, you know, the ones where they dress up as mermaids and they're in the water. Like I just love anything to do with mermaids. And he used to call me his little mermaid because of my long hair. And he said that the reason that I call you my little mermaid when I asked him, it's because you've got long, beautiful dark hair like her, and you're very pretty, and because you're my girl. And that story still was the same when I got older and I become a woman, and I'd ask him. The bath, a little tin bath that him and my nan bathed me in when I was living with them, with my mum. Our Christmas together, where we both got really badly drunk on Jamaican rum, and we were listening to music and dancing and things. And one time when my ex was trying to help me to learn to walk again, because when I got with an ex-partner, I wasn't able to walk. I was in a wheelchair. And this is when my granddad took me in for a while. And my ex was trying to get me to be able to walk by holding on to me and stuff like that. And I remember my granddad freaking out and being worried about me falling over or hurting myself, and telling him to like sit me down and to leave me alone. And he would stand at the bottom of the stairs when I'd go up on my bum to get up to my bedroom upstairs and that, and he would walk up the stairs with me and stuff. Like I remember a lot of stuff with him. I remember a lot. And he's dancing at parties, doing his bum and grind, as they say. You know, like he most definitely was one man of a kind. Oh, thank you, Joe. And when we misbehaved, he chased you around the house. Like he'd chase you around like the front room or something, like talking in his tongue, because obviously he had a different accent to an English accent, so he was from Grenada and that. But you know, he'd have that English accent, but it was very, very little because he had more of his country's accent. So sometimes when he would tell you off, like it would sound like he was just like talking loads of like gobbledygook. You wouldn't be able to understand what he was saying apart from obviously us. And we used to stand there and laugh at him when he was telling us off and stuff like that. Like he was just so funny, so funny. And obviously my main memories, and the ones that I'll always be grateful and happy for, is the fact that he was always there and he took me in when I really needed him. He did. I could always confide in him. Sherry. My name is Sherry. Well, Sherry Ann, but Sherry. And my witch name, I'm known as Willow. So I like to be to be honest, when I'm on here, I like to be called Willow or Sherry. You know, if there's anything I've learned from losing my granddad and my other one passing away, is to fulfill my dreams and to do everything that I want to do, because I know that he'd want me to do that. They would want me to do that. I've always held myself back and waited and been there for everybody else, and I've never put myself first, really. And because of that, I've suffered a lot. And losing him last week really, really made me like determined that I'm gonna live my dream. And he was very aware of what I was intending to do, and all he wanted was for me to be happy. So I am gonna do that. I'm gonna move to Texas, USA. I'm gonna go to my partner. I'm gonna get married, and I'm gonna have that life that I've never had. That life I've waited all my life for. I'm gonna do it even more so now because of him. It's made me realise that sometimes you have to act on what you feel and what you know is right, because you never know when that time's going to come. And I want to know, and I want to be able to say that when my time on this world ends, that I've actually done stuff that I wanted to do. Some of it I'm doing, you know, like my paranormal, my UFO stuff, things like that. At the minute, like I said, it's on a hold because of how I'm feeling. But I intend to make a name for myself. I don't take life for granted. With everything I've faced and been through in my life, I don't take life for granted. It's all about truth and respect and being there for everyone. That's who I've always been. I do need to be happy, sweetheart, and at the minute I'm not. I'm not happy at the minute. Hello, John Woodmass, and thank you for your kindness. Thank you. I'm just hoping that I get to bury my granddad on the 17th before my other granddad passes away, because I don't think I'm going to be able to cope with it if my granddad passes before my other granddad's funeral. It's enough dealing with one, let alone two of them. One of them is still here at the minute, but he's been sent home from hospital. They gave him about 4 weeks. So, and I believe that things happen for a reason, guys. You know, you guys are here for a reason. You know, sometimes people need that little lift and just somebody to listen. There's too much negativity on YouTube and that. Too many people bringing hate and that. You know, sometimes people don't need hate. They need people to listen to them just as they listen to others. You know, and I've always been somebody that listens to other people and helps others. And I've always been the one that's been strong and kept people up and stood up. And it's really nice to see that people do that back. I'm not really into comedy and stuff. Not really into comedy. I don't really get it. Not very good at understanding jokes and stuff like that. I've watched a couple of funny movies and stuff like that, but Nothing seems to be shifting my pain at the minute. Nothing seems to be able to subside that. I think once I've gone to see him at his place of rest before the funeral, and the day of the funeral stuff, I think that's when things will start to hit a little bit more, and maybe I'll be able to make a bit more of an understanding about it. At the minute, it's just raw. It's been hard. Sometimes I ask myself how I get through my life. Seriously, the things I've endured, the things I've had to see and go through, and the pain and the deceit of others that I have faced on and off through my life. I don't know how I cope. A happy world, a happy and safe world, a world where people can grow and fulfill their dreams. I would never want to wish for myself. To wish for myself is selfish. My wishes are for others, for this world, because it's messed up. For people to wake up and see this world and how beautiful it is and how much it can give to you if you actually loved it a little bit more. Because when you see the world the way that I do, it's an amazing place. Even though there's so much hate and so much horrible things happening, this world isn't a horrible place. And it's full of many heavens and beauty. And I just want people to be happy. And I don't want suffering in this world anymore. My wish is never for myself. I'm so sorry, John, that you lost your ex and your girlfriend. Losing people that you love and you cherish is the most hardest thing. And we all get back up and we all carry on. I know we do. And I will. It's just at the minute, it's just really difficult because Dash, stop chewing yourself. My granddad had cancer twice. My granddad got cancer last year and he beat it. And then this year he got it back. And he was supposed to get better, but his body and things become very weak. He become very unpoorly. And because of that, the operation and things that he needed would have been too much of a risk to go through with. And the chances of him surviving it would have been very small. So my granddad put his foot down and was like, I know what's happening to me. I know what's going to happen. And he didn't want that. He didn't want to go through that. And I just feel so hurt because it's my granddad's partner. Like my granddad and my nan divorced years ago, but my granddad has a long life partner, and I know that she's going to be suffering really badly at the minute, and my nan's not in a good place either. They were still very close, even though they weren't together and that. So it's not just the pain of myself and what I've lost, it's other people's lives that he touched that are affected as well, Yes, I'm a paranormal investigator and a UFO investigator. I also have abilities. I communicate with the other side. Not so much hear them, but I see, and I can pick up on emotion, feeling, and things like that. So, yeah, I know there's an afterlife. Some of them I hear bits, but that's not my strongest point. It's more seeing them. I channel, I do things like that. So, yeah. I think I would be a lot more of a mess if I wasn't that way, because I wouldn't really understand it. So I think in a way it helps because I've got abilities and because I've been like this all my life since I was like 5. So I've always been special, as he knew. So I guess that's giving that little inkling of being able to deal with it. But I'm still really, really hurt and still very messed up. And like I said, I'm questioning everything. And I don't want to. I don't want to question anything, but I am. Thank you, Joe, sweetheart. And just know, okay, guys, that when you lose someone and they leave you, okay, it's not goodbye, okay? Their life carries on in a new world. They're still around us, still looking out for us. They still have those emotions, that love, those feelings for you. And even though it's goodbye to the physical body, it's not goodbye to the person that you fell in love with or the person that you love. Okay, that person carries on. So in my eyes, it's never goodbye, even though it feels like it at the minute. It's I will see you again, because we'll all see those that we love again one day. As hard as it is to say it. Loss shows you that you have passion and love. Death's part of the world. It's just sometimes some ways that people die isn't a very nice way. And that's what's really hard to get your head round. At the same time, I do know now that he's not suffering anymore. That he's in a better place. And it's the same for your loved ones. They're not suffering. Not a day's going to go by where we don't think about them or we don't miss them. Of course not. But as you said up the chat, we have to keep going for them. That's the most important thing. Oh wow, yeah, that's my pentagram. I've also got a necklace that was sent to me a couple of weeks ago by a very good friend, and it's exactly the same as what this star is. My pentagram. I believe in fate. I believe that people come into your lives for reasons. And most definitely at times of hardness and pain and stuff, definitely. Even though I'm suffering and I'm hurting and I'm looking for people to reach out to just to try to clear my head just for a little while. I'm also here to lift others up as well and to show them that we're all going through this, and that we can all get each other through it. Sometimes it helps to have friends that you don't know fully to talk to. That's why I love my YouTube family, because they've always been there, very supportive, very, very good friends. And I find them so much more easier to talk to than people I actually know physically. And it's sad to have to say that, but when you've gone through what I've gone through and stuff, you'll understand why. And that's why I have so much love for my guys on YouTube and that, and everywhere else. It does, most definitely. Very much about love and light, uplifting. And like I said, I'm always that torch that keeps people burning and keeps people going. And I do prayers and spells and things out to help people and to get them stronger. I can't cure you, I can't heal things, but I can give you the energy, the power to be able to do that. I can make certain things happen. Just you have to do the work yourself as well. It's not all me. And I've always been about doing the good, whether that's for a person or that's for the planet. I've always been like that. My destiny was chosen for me. I stand very firmly with that. And educating and helping others, learning them. I have got some strength from you. I got some strength from everybody in this chat, because you're listening to me and you're giving me that time to talk how I feel. That's all I've needed. So you have helped me in a lot more ways than you would know. All of you have. Okay, so and sometimes I just need to see my family, and I haven't been on for over a week and a half because I've just been so down and so lost, and I still am. But I couldn't sleep, and I thought, I can't just keep sitting here and dwelling in my pain and my upset. I need to do something. So I decided to come and talk to you guys. Thank you, Joe, sweetheart, and I'm glad that I helped you. I'm very good at talking to people, and even when I'm hurting, a lot of people listen to me. I make a lot of sense. Sometimes I go a bit off the book, and I can become quite protective of people, and sometimes I make stupid mistakes and go along with people that are not really that great, and I come to find that out. But I've always been somebody with a big heart, and somebody that believes that everybody deserves a chance and everybody has their way of looking at things and how they see things, and I'm not judgmental of that. And me as a person should not affect what other people are like. Hello, Dragon darling, how are you? Thank you for the hug. Dragon is one of the guys that's been coming in my room for a while now, and he's a lovely person. I met him through my pups, my spiritual dad. A very special man on here. And I'm going to miss my granddad a lot. I already am. Oh, a lot of people call me that, Joe. A lot of people say that I'm an angel. A lot of people have respect for me because I'm a kind person, I'm a good person. and I give my heart. I'm never about myself. I'm about everybody else. I'm not here to get famous or to get big. I'm here to educate and to show people the truth and reality of this world and the universe and everything that's in it. I'm here to educate and to learn people about truth and facts and realities of where we go when we pass. And I bring evidence and proof, like try to, of their existence. Like it's never been about me. Like it's about helping others to get through painful times and help others to understand the other realities. Dragon, I lost my granddad last week to cancer. I was very, very close to him, and we're burying him on the 17th. So I've not been around because I'm not in a good place. My head is really screwed up, and I have my other granddad that's just been sent home from the hospital, and he's got 4 weeks to live. So I'm losing two granddads in the space of a month. So yeah, I'm not good. Not to mention the people that I've seen that have lost people as well, and the pain they've been going through, and hearing about a dear friend today as well that I didn't know had cancer. That's got cancer. I'm not going to say her name, but she's a YouTube fan, and just feeling really, really, really like upset at the minute. And I'm struggling because of my health. Everybody's struggling because of everyday life and how to live and how to survive. I most definitely am, but thank you, Dragon. And I wrote like him some music. Would you like to hear the two songs that I wrote to him, and then we'll talk again after? Would you like to hear the two songs that I composed on my tongue drums for him? And thank you, Dragon. That's so cute of you to say that. I try to be an angel. Not being very good at the minute. I ain't around for anyone at the minute because I'm so down, and I feel so bad because of that. But for once, I need to put myself first and get myself back where I need to be. Right. Let me just turn it down just a little because I'm not sure on how loud it's going to be. I'll try it because I don't think it was that loud, to be honest. Hang on. We'll start again because it wasn't really. I know, Dragon. It's two different drums, two tongue drums, different ones. And my second one is just my one drum. I'll play that after this one. I have felt him around, and I know that he was half of the reason why I found my black coat and my white shirt I was looking for the funeral. And I have had a couple of visions of him in my dreams, but one of them was where I was being shown what he went through, and the other vision was him walking in this very beautiful place, and he had a big smile on his face, and he blew a kiss at me. So I think he already kind of has, but I would like to hear more from him. Right, so that was one song. Let me play you the other one. And this is the other one. This one is like 10 minutes long, but this one's beautiful as well. This is just on the one drum, if I remember rightly. I was only meant to make him one, but I ended up making him two. It was. It's amazing that the inspiration that somebody has on your life can make such beautiful sounds. It's amazing to think that all of the love, the belief, and the thankfulness to him can make something as beautiful as this. Thank you, Joe, and thank you, Dragon Sweetheart. As I said in the room earlier, they're never really gone. It's never really goodbye. It's when we see each other again. It's just still really painful, and it really hurts because it's getting your head around knowing you're not going to see them in that way again. I have no intentions of going anywhere anytime soon. I want to be an old lady that's lived her life and done amazing things. Hopefully he's going to help that to happen. I know I'll see him again. And I know that he's around, and I'll see him in a different way, as I do many spirits. But the day I'll be able to give him a cuddle again and a kiss and be able to feel it. I wait for that day. But not for a long time. I ain't ready to go anywhere. I have a life to fulfill and to live. I know, Christine, I can't wait either, darling. It'll be really good to be closer to all of you guys. You are very welcome, Joe. And again, I send you lots of love and blessings, and just know that your loved ones are with you. All of you in the room. And it's not goodbye. It's we'll see you again. Are you hearing this all right, guys? And I can't wait to see him in that field again, Dragon, but not for a long time. I've got other music on my channel, on this channel. I compose this music myself. I have 2 tongue drums, and I play it from the top of my head. Sometimes with the influences from the spirit world or from the extraterrestrial world, I'll get certain vibrations and feelings, and I can perform music like this. And I very much believe that my granddad's energy that I feel and my love for him is what composed this music. Just as all of my inspirations and things that I love have some sort of play on the music that I write. I've got other music on here that I've done that I help for, and made for people to help them with sleeping, healing, to relax, stress free, to help with pain and upset. That's what I started doing this music for, to help others and to bring grace and goodness to others. And these 2 songs I wrote for my granddad. It's under tongue drum, and it's on this channel. You'll see mind, body, and spirit, and it'll say tongue drum and whatever. There's about 5 or 6 videos on there at the minute. I'm planning on making a lot more. Believe it or not, I only bought the tongue drum a few months back, the tongue drums, and I'd never touched one in my life, so I think I do pretty well for somebody that's not had training in it. And all comes from up here and in here. Hello, Ed Fan. How are you? And they say that people write some of the best stories and the best music when they are feeling emotion. And I believe that, I do. I believe so, Joe. I do. Yep. We was all meant to meet. And now you found somebody that is a good person, a kind person, and a giving person, and helps people in the best ways that she can. Okay, so you are now family, Joe, and all of the others that have come in the room. Joe and John, you're both now family here. You are PWI fam. And they were the music guys. They were the two songs that I wrote for my granddad, but I'm not 100% yet if I'm happy to put them two as like his proper one. I might put them as my granddad test ones and actually do I'm really trying to just get myself up to make a really beautiful one, but I do like both of them, so I don't know. I might do it where I could try and put them all into one thing and have some beautiful spiritual pictures and stuff going through it. Thank you, Dragon Sweetheart. I'm glad that you like them. Thank you, Joe. Like I said, still a pretty much a learner in my tongue drums. Yes, I've got a lot better, but I've never had training in it. Kind of just come from here and here, and I think I do pretty good. And a lot of people say that I'm very, very talented, very gifted. I guess I am in a way. Having the ability to feel the emotions of people that I see around me and people that lots of people don't see, and putting their feelings and their emotions and how they feel into to music. Whether they're living or past or of another world, this is what I do. And a lot of my music is universal inspired. So a lot of it sounds very alien and universal sounding, um, very calming, very natural, very nature like. Like I like music that people can listen to and relax and heal and feel calm and help them to relax those fast moving minds. So please, yeah, check the other ones out. I would say and recommend to anyone that if you are going to be listening to the music, put an earphone in because the drums do not come out very loud and some of the stuff can be really hard to hear. So putting an earphone in your ear really, really helps to hear it properly. It's beautiful. Yes, and you will have to let me know what you think to them. Maybe right under the videos, you can actually go under the videos and there's a comment bit, and you can write a comment on what you think of the music. There has been people that have done that, so it really does help because it gives other people that that inspiration to be able to come over to my channel and find things that may help them. So it really does help to do the comments and stuff. I'm sorry, Christine, sweetheart. It's really hard to lose people that we love and stuff. I know that. Thank you, Christine, sweetheart. I very much appreciate that. Hello, trash bag. Welcome to the room. Hope that you are well. Going through a loss at the moment, Trash. Lost my granddad last week, and another one is not that far behind him. So I'm going to have lost two granddads in a matter of 4 to 6 weeks. So things are pretty hard at the moment. And I'm really close to my granddad that I've lost. And I'm pretty close to the one I'm losing as well. So, and two funerals to face. Thank you, Trash. Very interesting name, Trash Bag Fashion Lover. Is that a brand? It's really good to see new people in my room, and you're all very much my PWI family now. I'm very much appreciated by you all. I will not make any of you blue for the time being. Once you've come in a few more times and I've got to know you guys, then if you are a very special person in my chat, you become a blue. Not saying that you're not special if you're grey, you are, but all people are important to me. Just making you blue makes it even cooler. Yes, I agree, Christine. It never goes away, but you learn to live with it. You learn to carry on. At the minute, I'm not at that stage where I'm carrying on. It's just happened. You're not in timed out, sweetheart. I can still see your messages. I have a special feature on my channel where it does slow mode, and new subscribers take a minute before they can actually write. And it's like a minute between messages so that I can actually read what everyone's writing and I don't miss any of your messages. So you're not timed out. It's just it takes longer for you to put your messages in the room because it's on slow mode. If you was timed out, you wouldn't be able to write in the room and I wouldn't be seeing you right now. You're very, very welcome, Joe. My granddad absolutely adored me and loved me. Like I said, I was his little mermaid in his eyes, even though I can't swim. But there you go. I'm not a great swimmer. If you was timed out, you'd have got a message from Nightbot that's in the room saying you've been timed out and why. So you're not timed out, sweet. But I was very, very, very special to my granddad, and my granddad was very, very special to me. Like I said, he was my hero. He was my safe home. He was the only person really left here that I fully trust, So it's hard. And I know that I'm going to be able to move on, and I know I'm going to be able to get stronger, but it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. It's going to be like me living what happened with my auntie. The only difference was I was quite young then, so I didn't get to go to her funeral or anything like that, but I was hit and hurt for quite a few months. And it's going to be the same with him and with my other granddad, but maybe I'm going to have the strength to be able to at least, even if just come on to talk for a little bit and just to keep my head off of what's going on. Off topic, ever wear a bin bag as clothing? Actually, when I was younger, I actually dressed up as a witch. I am a witch anyway, but I dressed up as a witch and I actually used a black plastic bag and made it into a dress. And it looked pretty cool with all of the hanging off bits and so, and I think you can make some beautiful things with materials you wouldn't expect would look really cool. Oh yeah, and I think that is why it's hitting me so badly at the minute, because of that's what I said in the room earlier, because of my abilities. I think that's why, even though in ways I do understand because I go through that procedure with the spirit world all the time, at the same time it's really affecting me because I feel and I sense and because of who he is. So, yeah, most definitely. And, you know, this isn't even half of it yet. Like, this is just his death. Like, when he gets buried, and that's going to hit really badly. Because that's when everything becomes so surreal. Because at the minute, I'm still in that mind concept that he's going to turn up and he's going to come and see me. A bin bag, you know, like one of the black sack things that you use in a bin, and you put your rubbish in it. No, I haven't got no black sacks anyway. I run out of them, so I haven't got no black sacks. If I had one, maybe, but to be honest, I'm really not in that frame of mind to be doing a fashion catwalk. I'm sorry. Well, like I said, the witch one that I actually made, it was like a black one and it had white and green like bags around it. It looked really, really cool. It was when I was a lot younger. I was like not even maybe just turned into a teenager, like 13, 14. So it was years and years ago. I can't say that I've done it ever since, but yeah, Chevy's way too pretty for a bin bag. Yeah, no. I would say that my days for wearing bin bags have passed majorly. That was a long time ago when I didn't really have a costume that I liked for Halloween. So we made a bin bag one, put some leggings underneath and a little black top, and away I went. I was pretty proud of it. And this is not how I look really. Normally I'm a lot more prettier, but I'm drained. I am not sleeping, and so I'm looking pretty crappy at the minute, to be quite honest, which is annoying. But I'm very glad that it helped you, sweetheart, and you know I just feel really, really happy that you guys got to hear about him, and I got to share about him because he was an amazing man, and I love my granddad unconditionally, and I'm gonna miss him so, so much, ever, ever so much. But I'm glad he's not suffering anymore. That's the one thing I hated, knowing that he was suffering. So okay, thank you for coming in, trash bag. Lots of love. Oh, thank you, Dragon. I very much appreciate that. Just wished I would believe it in myself more. I'm one of these people that I really put myself down a lot, and I really don't think I'm that great. But Sherry, you are naturally beautiful, and so that, yeah, no, I appreciate that, Dragon. Thank you, darling, and good night to Trash Bag. Thank you for coming in. Lots of love. I'm glad you have come on tonight and confided in us, Sherry. Of course, I have. You're my family, guys. Some of you have been part of my channel for years, and we all keep each other up and lifted, don't we? So of course, I always come to you guys, and I've met some new people tonight as well that are now part of the PWI family, so even better. And they're very, very lovely people. So, and I feel privileged and happy that I've been able to help them to come to terms with things that they've been going through as well, and just to show people that they're not alone. We've all got struggles and things we're going through, but if we stick together as a community and as a family, we can help each other to get through anything and to make this world a better place. Somebody asked in the room today, what would my wish be? My wishes have never been about myself. It's always to make this world and the people in it happy and safe. That's what I want. I want anything for myself. Never have. I do need to be kinder to myself, but I think because of what I've been through, I find it very hard to be kind to myself. And because sometimes there are certain people that I allow in my life that kind of bring me down and make me feel really crappy about myself and make me feel that I'm not good enough. So then I start to believe it. And I need to stop doing that. I need to start believing in myself because I know that I'm a good person. And I know that I'm caring and I'm giving. But I think if I wasn't that way, then I wouldn't be who I am. That's why I appreciate things more, because of what I've been through in my life and things. I appreciate things more. I care and love people more. And it's come to a part in my life now where I'm starting to just not take the crap from other people. If people cause me pain or upset, I'm blocking them and I'm getting rid of them. Like, I don't want negative people in my life. That's all I've ever had, and I'm getting to that point in my life now where I won't take the crap anymore. And if you wrong me or you talk down to me or you make me feel disrespected or you mislead me in any shape or form, you will no longer be in my life. That's just how I am. If I'm loyal, good and honest to you, then do the same back. You know, that's just how I am. You are very pretty, but your positive attitude and genuine personality is something else. Yes, and I have to be. I have to be. I believe in truth and being genuine. Okay, and I believe that you know you should always be truth and open to people. Okay, and never give them false hope. Like just confide with them and help them and things like that. Like don't make yourself out to be something that you're not, or that you can do something that you can't. Okay, because for some people they take that really badly on, and when it doesn't work out, it hurts. I had this happen with my granddad recently. I needed prayers because I've been praying and I hadn't been getting anything from anywhere, and I confided in somebody that they knew, and I'm not saying it's their fault, but they, it was pretty much led to me that these prayers and everything would work, and I would get that one more day with my granddad, and I'd be able to have that moment with him and stuff like that. And that this person supposedly, anytime she asked for prayer and stuff like that, it would happen, and it didn't. And I felt misled, and I felt hurt, and I felt betrayed. Okay, and that was stupid of me because I know in myself that the responsibility of somebody's life is not in our hands, it's in the hands of the Lord or a higher divine power that you believe in. Okay. But because I was at that time hurting and really desperately wanting to see my granddad, I took what was being said on. Now I'm not saying that this person hasn't got the abilities and hasn't helped people, but sometimes maybe word it differently to what you actually say it as. Okay, because some people really really hold on that at that time, especially when it's something so painful. Okay, you know I would have preferred them to say, like, I'll do you the prayers and I hope that it works, and if it doesn't, then you know that he can hear you, things like that, blah blah blah. You know, just something to get. But you know, the way that it was put across, it was like, oh, but if she does this prayer, it'll be heard, and she's always listened to, and you'll be, you know, get yourself better. You'll get that one day with your granddad, like to say what you want. And I didn't, and I took that on really, really painfully, and it hurt. And even though I know it's so easy to be misled when your head's not in a good place, okay, and I've always been one of these people that will never say that I can do this, do that, and that I can cure you, do this, do that, because I can't. I can give you influences. I can give you energy and power to make you stronger and to make you believe in yourself, to make something better and to help you to become better. Right? I help to an extent, but you help yourself also. Okay. That's why with me, like, I never will sit there and say that I can cure someone. That I know that if I pray tonight, I'm going to be able to make you have that day that you want with your loved one, because I know that it's not in my hands. Okay, and I will never mislead anyone in that way whatsoever, because I know. Okay, I know I've got abilities. I know that I've helped people, but to help someone, they have to help themselves as well. Okay, it's not all my work. I can do the spells, I can do the magic, I can give the influence and the power, but the person themselves is what makes it happen. You know what I mean? So I just feel really angry with myself that I let myself be misled that way, which has really left me in a really bad way. I don't blame these two people in any way whatsoever, but I do think that maybe they should be a bit more different in the way that they explain something and put something across to someone. It just hurt because after, like, I went. This person is a friend. Like, I don't think anything bad of her, but like when I went to her and I told this person that I'd lost my granddad straight away. Like, she said, "Oh well, my mum was in church yesterday and praying, and I think she knew that your granddad had died. She could feel something." Like, I did. I just felt like they were using my pain and my hurt to get themselves recognised, and that really, really hurt. I did not like that at all, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be about that. You know, I don't want to know if your mum might have known that my granddad had passed or anything like that. I just needed you to be a friend. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need you telling me that. Like, I have my abilities myself, okay, and I am a person myself, okay, and I am very, very good at reading people. I am very good at communicating with the other side and things like that. I know what's real and what isn't, okay, and one thing I don't do is speak in a way that gives people false hope. I don't, even though it probably wasn't meant that way, because this person doesn't come across as being a person like that. But I don't think it helps that they drink as well either, to be honest. And just recently, I haven't been talking to him because I've just been so hurt, and I just felt like that everything that's happened to my granddad has been used as a way for them to get themselves out there, and it hurt. And my granddad was my life, and very special, and exactly, and that's what it is. Like, I don't think they've done it intentionally or nastily, but it was, this person came over and said that their mum was gifted by God, that she'd helped other people, and 100%, this woman is a really nice woman. She is, yeah, okay, but it's the way that it was put across by my friend that I will talk to my mum and I'll get my mum to pray for your granddad, because when my mum prays, my mum makes things happen. And then I spoke to her and she'd done some prayers with us and we spoke, and she goes, I just have this feeling that you know, you will get that one day with your granddad to put right, but you do need to get yourself strong and to get there. And, I did try to get myself strong, but at the same time, they were giving me, it was give that was a false hope, because They should have just said, we don't know if we can save your granddad, and make it so that he can wait, but we'll give him a prayer and stuff. Like, obviously, yeah, like later on through, they said about that they also prayed that, you know, that when he passes, he goes over and that he's not in any pain. But none of that happened. He was in severe pain. He suffered. He was screaming out in pain. Just so much stuff happened to him. So much stuff happened to him, and it makes me wonder, because, like, was it because somebody else's beliefs in what they believe that they've got, or somebody they love's got? Did that betray onto him because they were praying for him? That's what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? And that makes me feel really crappy, because I confided, and, you know, I prayed, but I didn't pray. I prayed that I would get one day with him, but if I couldn't, I prayed that he would go over and he'd be safe, and that he would be happy when he goes over. I've seen that. I've seen that he's happy and he's comfortable now, but I didn't pray in that way to make something happen. You know what I mean? Like, he was to go, and I wasn't trying to keep him here for that reason. You know what I mean? Like, I just prayed that he would go over peacefully, and that he wouldn't be suffering. And yes, I did put in there that I would like, if I could, and if it was accepted, I would like to have a day, just one day with him, where I can tell him what I want to tell him how much I love him and how much he means to me, and to say thank you, and have our last meal and our last drink together, and, you know, have that last moment together and stuff, you know. And I really, because I was so down and so upset, I'm angry at myself, not at them. I'm angry at myself that I allowed people to manipulate my mind like that, when I know in reality that nobody's in control of other people's lives, only the higher power. You know, but at the time, because I was so vulnerable and so upset, I listened to it, you know. And I have a picture of my granddad. Hang on, I can bring a picture of my granddad up. I hope that there isn't anybody racist, guys, because he is mixed race. I don't know if I can bring it on here, but hang on a minute. Let me see if I can get it on my phone. Both of my granddads are mixed race. My mum's mixed race. She's half white and half dark skin. My granddad's, both of them are dark skinned. My granddad that I've just shown you there is the one that's passed away. And my other granddad, I don't actually have any pictures here of him, but I'm sure I will have some sent over to me and that. So when he passes away, I'm sure I can share one. But that is my granddad. I love him very much. He was a good man, full of life. That was him when he was a little bit younger, but he was like late 70s, coming into his early 80s. But he he was a DJ in his younger days. He loves music, so he would play music all the time. He used to like having a drink, used to do other things because of his mixed race way and ethnic. Like he was a granddad that not everybody would have. He was one of a kind. He was absolutely amazing, and he didn't look his age. Even now, like later, that was like I said, a younger picture of him, but he doesn't look much different. Maybe his hair's gone a little bit greyer, but still very much looked young. Still walked around, still liked the dance and stuff like. That's why I said he was gone before his time. He shouldn't have even been gone yet. He was still very active and very full of life. Still driving. Like you wouldn't have thought that he was in his late 70s, coming into his 80s. You would have thought he was probably maybe like his 60s or something like that. He wasn't old looking, and he didn't act old either. And he was a laugh. He was really really fun to be around. Oh, he would have been Dragon, definitely. Yeah, he spread love and goodness around everywhere. My mum's dad is Jamaican. My granddad William is from Kingston, Jamaica. He's the one that's passing away. He's not gone yet. And my granddad Philip, the one that has passed away, he's from the Grenadian areas. And both of them knew each other, obviously, because of my nan and stuff. But both of those gentlemen were in my mum's life, all of her life, and in mine. So it's difficult. But my granddad Philip is my most special and most important one. Both of them are special and important, but I was very, very close to my granddad Philip. We'd always like play like reggae music and stuff, and he would make me his rice and chicken and fried dumplings. My granddad William would as well, but the Jamaican way, he done it the Grenadian way. But it was amazing. He was an amazing man, and I just wish that he wasn't sick the way he was, and that he didn't suffer the way he did. I really do. He was a good guy, and he is most definitely going to be missed majorly. Definitely. Always there helping the family out and dropping people off that didn't drive, like myself. If I needed to get to appointments or get anywhere, he'd come and pick me up. Same with my mum, he'd pick my mum up. He was a good guy, and so's his partner. Not married, they were engaged, been together for years and years and years, but they were pretty much married in my eyes. Barbara was absolutely amazing, and I just feel so painful and heavy hearted for her at the minute. So now she's taking this really bad as well. I'm going to give her a massive big kiss and cuddle when I go to the funeral. He was. He was a great gentleman. He was. Very, very close to his partner and very close to my nan still, even though they divorced years and years ago. Like, he was still very close to my nan and still would go over and take things to her if she needed it and stuff like that. Like, they never stopped being friends or anything like that. My nan still loves him deep down. They just weren't meant to be together in the end. I think it's hit her as well, you know. So yeah, same as Grenada Men, they do as well. They used to make both of them make absolute. They make well. Grandad Philip made beautiful grenading style food, and Grandad William made amazing Jamaican food, rice and chicken, curry goat. You know, all of those amazing foods. He's still here at the minute, but my Grandad William definitely is not well enough to be doing that cooking anymore. Luckily, we still have my uncle Harry, which is my granddad's brother. He has a restaurant takeaway place that does Jamaican food, so we can still have food that tastes the way that my granddad would have done it. So it's not going to be the same though. But at the minute, he's still here. Hopefully, it's not going to be yet. You know, it'd be nice if we can get Grandad Philip's funeral out the way first. But time chooses itself, doesn't it? So I'm trying to prepare myself because I know that it's coming, and he's been sent home because there isn't anything else that they can do for him either. And they only gave him a month, so I know that any time between that time, something could happen. So I'm trying to prepare myself just in case it does, but I don't think it ever prepared for losing people. You're not. No matter how much you know about it or you're spiritually involved, and how much I speak to spirits and I communicate with spirits and I educate people about it, it never ever prepares you for losing people that you love. It doesn't. And you, like you said earlier, Dragon, you feel it so much more when you're gifted. You do. Jamaican men show their love. They love you not only through word, but also by the food they cook you. They do. It's very true. Both of my granddads did. My granddad William was My granddad Philip was a really laid back and really cool guy. My granddad William is a more of a stricter guy, and where he was from in Jamaica, he was really well known by many people, and he wasn't really somebody that you mess around with. Like, he's very really for his family and loves his family and that, but he wouldn't be the sort of man that you would piss off or upset. Okay, he's that way. Like, he's the opposite to my granddad Philip, but they're both still pretty cool guys. I've had my ups and downs with my granddad William. I've had things that have happened, and things like that, but that's all in the past. My granddad Philip has always been there. My granddad William has been there, but in the past I've had a bit of a trouble with him because of like the way he is. That's, that's been sorted out a long time ago now, and it's really hard to know that I've lost Grandad Philip and that we're going to lose Grandad William as well. It's not nice. Dragon is an awesome guy, absolutely amazing. He's been coming in my room for a long time now. Very much PWI family. He's been a very amazing supporter to me, and he comes in most of my shows when I'm on, even if it's only normally for like 10-15 minutes. But he stayed in really long. Sometimes he stays in a long time. It really depends on him, but he's a very good guy. Dragon is awesome. Most of my guys in my room are absolutely awesome. My fam in here are to die for, guys. You know that they're lovely people, really good people, and you're going to get to know that now. I know, sweetheart. Just at the moment, you have to just bear with me. I'm not in that mindset to be doing paranormal and all that sort of stuff. I need time. Okay, and I came on today because I was just going out of my mind because I'm not sleeping and I'm stressed and I'm upset, and I thought, you know what, I'll go and talk to the fam. Like, I'm glad that I did, because I'm with you guys. I've met some new fam as well now, so I'm just really glad that we've been able to help each other and that. So if you do see me coming live, it isn't going to be for paranormal or anything like that at the minute. It'll just be little chats like this until I'm stronger again. Well, we're very happy to have you here, Joe. You already are a family member. You're already in my chat. You're already part of it, and you will get to see the things that I do. Just today, you come in at a time where I'm in a pretty bad place. I do. It has helped me to talk, but that's because I've got you guys to sway my head away from that, to keep me strong. And the worst of it hasn't come yet. Thank you, Dragon Sweetheart. Lots of love, light, and blessings, and may you be safe and be well. And I'll send you lots of kisses and hugs back. And thank you for coming in, and thank you for your kindness. And I'll talk to you very, very soon. Love you all. I'll talk to you later, Dragon. Love you all, guys. I love my fam. You are helping me because I'm keeping my mind sidetracked at the minute because I'm talking to you guys. But believe me, I can still feel the pain in there. I can still feel it. And I know that we've still got the worst of it to come yet. It's very kind of you to say that, Joe. To be honest, with the Twitter thing, I don't really like. I have Twitter, but I don't really use it, and for some reason, I'm not able to call out on Twitter. The only platforms that I actually have is either my Facebook or my Facebook Messenger or Google Hangouts. So you could try to take my email, but I'm not going to give that over here because of there's been people's accounts and stuff being hacked and stuff like that. So I'm a bit weary about that at the minute. But if you have Messenger or and I love you too, Christine, sweet. I do. I've had some people that have been trying to come in my chat and they haven't been able to write. And that there's Christina, bless her. Like she normally comes and looks at my shows and that. She's not been able to write in my room. So I looked up on all of my status bits today to see if I could see if she was hid or she was blocked or anything. And she's not. She's actually in my if it's Christina Bell, she's in my accepting category, so she shouldn't even not be able to write. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. That's very kind of you to say that, Joe. It's very sweet of you to say that. I don't use WhatsApp, Twitter. Maybe on the Messenger thing. I think there is a Messenger bit on Twitter, isn't there? If I remember rightly. So if you you write on there, then yeah, you'll have to find me. I think it's either under Sherry Brett or it's under Sherry or it's under Paranormal Word Investigator, something like that. You know my face, sweetheart. It's my pentagram because I am a witch. I am a good witch. I do a lot of healing and try and help people. This was bought about 2 or 3 Christmases ago by one of my fam. England Till I Die is what his name was then. He's something else now, but he bought that for my Christmas present. And it's got my paranormal name at the top. It's got my pentagram, and then my behind me I've got a red wolf, which is my name for my shaman side, because I do shaman stuff as well. My pups is learning me that. So I have my channel name, because that is what it is, Paranormal Word Investigators, but I just changed the name, but it still comes up as Paranormal Word Investigators, because that is who I am. And then you've got my witch bit, and then you've got my shaman side, and he had that all custom made for me. That's how much my fans love me. And a lot of them actually helped with donation stuff to help me to get over to America last year to see my partner for the first time. So I've got a really, really amazing family here. And I've done a lot back for them as well, protected them, and I've done streams to help people when they've been struggling and things like that. I do a lot of good things. We're all good people here. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good then. Okay, Christine, that's good. That means that I'll be able to message you and stuff. It probably won't be like after this stream, because over here it's like 13 minutes past 8 in the morning in the UK. And I am going to try to rest and to get some sleep, but I will get hold of you, sweet. I can count out on all of my family. Excuse me. All of my family, they're absolutely amazing. They're good people. There ain't anything I wouldn't do for my fam. Ooh, that sounds really good, Christine. Victoria Beechworth Asylum in Victoria, Australia. That sounds really, really, really good. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I very much appreciate that. 3:13 there. Wow. Witching hour. The hour that spirits like to come to life and do their thing. And the hour that witches like to sit up and do their magic. And it is embolic as well. So happy embolic, guys, as well. I haven't really done very much for it because I've not been in the right frame of mind, but I do give you all blessings of embolic. It's 7:14 p.m. Saturday here. So it's in the evening for you, Christy. Wow. And I will look that up. That asylum sounds amazing. Are you going to be going live for that investigation? Oh, bless him. I've got my dog. My dog's laying down on his bed over there at the minute. His name's Dash. He's a staff cross Kelpie Australian working dog. It's quite big and he's brindle. He's my lifeline. He keeps me strong. He's coming up for 9 years old. I've had him since he was like 6 weeks old. They're your best friends and your kids. I call him my first son. Dash, stop chewing yourself. I have to keep telling him off because he keeps chewing himself and he makes himself sore doing that. Yeah, I have heard something about it, so it'd be really interesting to see about that. Sounds really good, and I would like it in the future. Like I've got quite a few places I intend to visit when I get to America and that. Wow. Well, if you do go live, most definitely send me the link on Twitch and Twitter and let me know. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for coming in and welcome to the PWI family. Lots of love, light, and blessings, and may you be safe and your family. And I will see you all again very, very soon. And thank you for coming in, Joe. It's been a pleasure to meet you. Lots of love. And thank you for the talk. You have helped. You all have. Yes, definitely, Christine. Let me know if you do go live because I would like to catch that. That sounds really, really fascinating and really cool. You know what I'm about with my haunted places. I love them. I'm hoping that when I get myself into a bit of a better headspace and stuff, that I'm going to take another visit up to the graveyard that I go up to. It may have to be pre-recorded because for some reason my phone's not working very well and it keeps cutting on in and out. But I'm hoping to get back up there when I'm in a bit of a better place, even if it's pre-recorded and show it on here. That'd be really good. But that won't be for a while yet. Thank you, sweetheart, and you stay strong as well, Joe. And lots of love and light to you. I'll see you all. I'll see you very soon. And remember, you're always welcome here. Your family now. Just keep an eye out for me because notifications don't always come up. And it will come up as Paranormal World Investigators. Don't even know how long I've been on, guys. I think I've been on a while. An hour and, well, nearly 2 hours. That would be absolutely amazing. I'd love to come and investigate with you. Okay, Joe, brilliant. Thank you. You'll enjoy it. Do a lot of investigation stuff, educational stuff and that, spiritual stuff, meditation, all sorts. You'll be welcome to any show. And yeah, like I said, Christine, I would love to be able to meet up at some point when I am back there and come on some investigations with you. I'd love that. Yes, hit the subscribe and the bell, and hit all when you hit the bell, and that will notify you each time that the shows are on. That's to Joe. Thank you, Christine. Anyway, my lovely angels. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yes, we will sort something out. Might have to give me a bit of time to get some money together to do it, but definitely in the future, I would absolutely love to do that. But what I'm going to do, angels, it is really late here, and I have been on here for like 2 hours now, and I've really, really enjoyed having you guys talking to me, and that has really helped. And thank you again for always showing me the love and the support. And I love you all, angels, and stay safe, stay real, stay positive. The PayPal, I have a PayPal that comes in the room that you can donate to if you want to, but I don't ask for donations. You don't have to, but I'm not really seeing where my PayPal is. Hang on a minute. Let me try and find the link. Because the Cash App thing doesn't work, so I don't really like to have that one used. Well, I don't know where my PayPal thing's gone for some reason. Hang on a minute. This is the one that I normally get people to donate to, because the Cash App I don't use and it's no good. I don't actually really understand why that's still on. There you go. That is my link. That's my PayPal link, and I'm just about to go into that and actually remove the Cash App that I had. So I shouldn't be having that one on there. For some reason it's still showing it for some reason. And that should have done that now. So that's good. It's really weird because I'm not able to. I don't understand why it's not coming up with a link. I am no good with this technology stuff, guys. It's seriously like, it's terrible. I don't know if this will work. Ah, there we go. Right, that's my PayPal link. I'm gonna have to try to go back onto my Nightbot. It's just not done it right. Yeah. See, I said I was going to be going, and I'm still here, guys. It just shows how much I love you guys, doesn't it? PayPal edit. Should be better. Submit. Hopefully that works now. I know. I've actually had problems with that. I had the police coming out the other week, and I'd said to them, and they were putting some stuff forward to the fire brigade department to get that sorted out. The fire alarm is jammed. We can't open the casing. The police officer man that was here tried to open it for me to get a new battery in it, but nobody can open it. And my not very good. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. I think that if you click that, it should take you over to my PayPal. Yeah, it does. Trip to Texas was absolutely amazing. I missed the place and I can't wait to go back there, Elvis. It'll be really good to go back. Thank you, Christine, sweetheart. Yeah, no, it's been good. It was good. I miss it, to be honest. I'll be glad when I go back. I think I need a nice trip, holiday again, I think. I hope that you are okay, Elvis, and you're well. I've really missed you as well, my sweethearts. I have a lot, just had a lot going on. I will get there, I promise. I will get there. There's just been a lot to deal with my health and then with all this stuff. Sometimes some people just need that space, that break. Did you wear a cowboy hat? No, but I would have loved to. I would have loved to have worn a cowboy hat. That would have been awesome. But I did see a lot of people that wore hats and things like that. That should be the next thing on my list to actually wear a cowboy hat. I think I'd suit a cowboy hat. I know, sweethearts, and you know that you guys can lean on me as well when I'm strong. We're there for each other, and that's what's amazing about this community. And that's why I love all of you. You're all my angels. You're very, very special. And I am very appreciative of all of you. And you guys don't realise how much you help sometimes. What I'm going to do anyway, my darlings, I am going to come off of here because like I said, it's now coming up for 9 o'clock in the morning. I haven't been to sleep yet. I'm not sleeping very well, but I will try to come back on again in the week and stuff like that to catch up with you all, see how you are. Hopefully, I might have some more music by then. I might have wrote some more music and be able to show you that. Maybe do a meditation one. Do a meditation stream. Like it's nothing drastic, then, is it? Like I think it might be good for us all to just get some relaxation and stuff. And Sherry's good at her meditation stuff. Have a great night. Thank you, Elvis, sweetheart, and you have a good night as well. All I'm going to be doing is going to sleep. So, lots of love, light, and blessings, my angels. Thank you, Christine, my sweetheart. I do, and I will get hold of you on Twitter at some point as well, Christine. Thank you for coming in, my darling. Thank you to all of my newcomers as well, and to all my angels. Remember that when you go to sleep, those spirits creep, and they're always around you. And stay spooky, guys. And lots of love, light, and blessings. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Love and light, and thank you for your help and your support, guys. It's really helped today. And love you all, and love you, Grandad. I'll talk to you very, very soon. Night, night. Sending healing to all of you as well. Thank you. Talk to you later. Love you all, my angels.